Conclusion! FlyFox!
Welcome, everybody, to this news segment that we are having today. We'll be talking about some things I'm interested in, sharing with you guys today. The first one is this comic book is available on indiegogo.com. You can help support if you're interested in it. This is a comic book that's going to be appropriate for anybody, entertaining for anybody. It's called Titan Mouse of Might. It's by award nominee and winner Gary Shipman, Eisner Award, which is one of the biggest awards you can get in comic books. He was nominated for that for his work Pakkin's Land. And this is the new book he's coming out with, and as you can see, it is based around a superhero mouse named Titan. And I think it looks really neat. I'm excited for it. I've already backed it, and it'd be exciting if you guys could too. So, it's going to be a hardbound book, which is really cool. And right now it looks like it's going to be 48 page, large format, 8x11 hardcover presented in classic black and white. So Gary's a big fan of doing black and white art, and as you can see, it looks gorgeous. It's going to really be a great looking book, and he's working really hard on it, trying to get it done. There's some stretch goals if anybody's interested. You can back it, and if it gets to a certain amount of money, he's going to add more pages, obviously here, and then if you get to $30,000 he's going to make a Titan patch, so that's pretty cool. But there's a lot of cool artwork to check out, so just go to Indiegogo, look up Titan or Mouse of Might, and you'll find it. I'll probably also put it in the description of this video. You see there's different price points. If you just want the basic book, $25 can be plus shipping. But $25, and then you're going to get the full comic. It's going to be a complete story, and you're going to really enjoy it, I think. There's also the deluxe edition, which is got some added bonus content, and it's going to have a different cover. And then if you want to, you can check out Gary's other work that he just did last year, which was Pakkin's Land. He didn't just do it, released it last year, which is the Omnibus. This is something he'd been working on since the 90s. He'd been working on this series. He collected it together for the first time in this format, and that's also available. And these are pretty awesome. A lot of content there. It's a really big, thick book, a lot of story, and great artwork. And then if you really want to splurge, I mean, you can get an original page. And this page looks pretty cool. So that's page 3. Let's see if you can find a bigger picture. There's page 3. In a bigger picture, you can see this a lot. It's a really cool page. Dynamic pose there as he's shooting a grappling gun. But it looks like really cool. Obviously influenced by Batman and some of those gadget-based superheroes. He's got a spyglass here. And he's got this grappling hook gun. So I'm excited to see this do well. It's already funded, but which means it's going to be released. So you don't have to worry about, well, is this actually going to work out? Now you're going to get the book at this point if you back. As you can see, he's 183%. So a lot of people are backing this, and I think you should too. Second thing we're going to talk about is some stuff that I sort of saw as I was going around the internet this morning. The first one is Oddity, which there's an article about it on Exclusively Games, and it really looks a lot like Earthbound. If you ever played Earthbound on the Super Nintendo, and that's kind of what this article is about, is how much this game looks like Earthbound. So let's make this larger, and you can see that it's got some really cool pixel art there. Just looks really neat, and it's going to be an RPG, so looks like the story is a lot of fun. Looks like people are putting a lot of effort into this, and you can see here's a battle starting. So enemies on screen, runs at you, and it looks like a lot of fun. You can see there's some different children's characters you're going to play with, and I can look at those enemies. Really cool. I really like the designs on that artwork. So you can see that looks like fun. Some weird looking monsters and just little kids. I really like this design. The eye cut out there, almost a pie eye. You ever see old Mickey Mouse? He'll have a triangle cut out. It's called a pie eye. So that's sort of a cool design, really classic looking. This guy's some sort of athlete, maybe. He's got a Letterman jacket on. He fights with hamburgers. I mean, it looks a lot like Earthbound, but fun and different, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. So you can see here, there's what the game's going to look like. And it looks really cool. I'm really excited that people are able now to make some of these games that have this type of aesthetic, because I think that with the advent of 3D technology and bigger, better computer graphics, we sort of got gypped out a little bit on games that could do a lot with this limited aesthetic. So back in the day, you were limited in terms of how much information you could put onto a cartridge or a disc, but mostly a cartridge. The game could only be so big. Now people found workarounds in order to get more information onto those, but nowadays now that you're able to have expanded hard drives and everything like that, games are able to have this aesthetic but put more information in, so you can put more content in, and it really looks pretty cool. You can see there's different locations and just really cool design. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for that game. It looks like a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys might check that out. Our next thing we're going to be talking about is called SpiritTea. And at first I was like, what is this? I just saw that it was on Kickstarter. I like backing things. I wanted to look at it. And this one looks really neat. It's expected to release through Steam Access in 2022, so that's a little ways away, but I think that it would be a pleasant surprise, right? 2022 rolls around, suddenly you're getting a cool little game. You can see this artwork looks pretty cool. Again, that more limited aesthetic. And this game's it's sort of like almost an exploration game. Basically, it's about a writer who has gone to a small town to try to write his next work, and he gets sort of caught up in the town and some of the mysteries that are going on there. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like it's going to be one of those games with a lot of heart and charm. So if you're into that kind of thing, like if you have played something like a Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, looks like it's going to be similar to those, but with a little bit of more of a mystery tying into it, a storyline, which seems pretty cool. So this one, it definitely needs some support. Right now, it looks like they're at $971 of 13,000, month to go, and I believe they've put out some projects before this. I should have double checked on that, but I believe they have, and those have been successful. So here, let's read about the plot. In SpiritTea, you play as a writer who has moved to a small town in the countryside in hopes that the change of scenery will help you finish writing your book. Unfortunately for you, this particular town has been going through some difficult times due to natural disasters, strange accidents, and mysterious occurrences. After drinking from an ancient teapot, you gain the ability to temporarily see the spirit world, only to discover that the town is haunted by a bunch of angry spirits. It is up to you to reopen the old bathhouse on the fountain where the spirits once rested, and to search high and low to find and convince them to soak their stress away. So it seems like just a fun little game, and I'm gonna be hoping that this gets funded because it just looks pretty cool. Now, this is interesting. Customize your character. So in a lot of games, you play a set character. In this one, you get to design what they look like. You're really playing the character that you want to, whether that's you or somebody you're making up. But I think that's a neat thing. Gonna be a lot of collecting and exploring. So yeah, give that a thought. Especially check out Titan again. This is going to be a great book with some really dynamic looking art. Gary's a great artist, and just check out his work because it really is a lot of fun. And I think you guys will enjoy it. Thanks for watching.